to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday to you. How you guys doing? What's going on? How you feeling? Are you ready for the holidays to be over yet? Thank you for the gift. Hello from Canada. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Not really, but I'm okay. The funny. I know, slaving away. Yeah, same girl, same. I live from my hometown of Tennessee. Good morning. Any rest? No. Any rest? No. No. But it is what it is. You guys, some days I'm going to be more down than others because I'm just tired. Hello. Yes, I was fatty in that. I haven't really been, doing much content, right? Just because life has been crazy, and I haven't really been making any new stuff because I just haven't had time, or when I have the time, Ed's not in a good mood, or he's just cranky, or whatever the case may be. So I'm just, it's like a blast from the past of the old, stuff within the last year that I'm just going through and finding little gems, that I just never had the chance to post. I'm also trying to post some of them to Patreon just because they're too good to waste, They're too good just to archive and never see the light of day, especially with the progression and the slowdown of it. So that's why I've been so late lately, just because I'm going through the thousands and thousands of videos that I have. Because most of the time I am in no way or too tired at night to try to be on top of things. Unfortunately, I'm just too beat. So yesterday I was exhausted. I didn't come on. I just wanted to take some time and just read and just decompress a little bit. Had to go get Hannah in the morning, and then it was pedicure day, and then we went to see the Nugs, right? So I did not nap at all. I had to reconnect the toilet. There was just so much that I needed to do because I knew I was not going to be, I knew I was going to be home late. So no, I did not nap. I don't know how I did it all day because my anticipation was to nap before we did everything, but it didn't happen. And then we ended up staying for dinner at Josh and Rocky's, me and the kids, well, me and the girls, minus Andrew, and it was nice. Rocky had somewhere to be at 6, so she left us, and we just hung out with Josh, and the kids. It was great. It was really nice. So we got home at 9:30. I was like, how am I still walking? I was so tired. So, kind of cleaned up, got things ready, and I just have a lot of my normal Monday shit. My girls and my nuggets. It was a great day. No, I may not come to clean your house. No. So I don't really know how this week's gonna go with lives, with Christmas and all that stuff. I can guarantee I'll be on in the morning. Every morning I'll come on because I still exercise no matter what. Whether or not you can come on or not, the evenings are the issue. So I don't really know how this week's gonna go. So just with the girls being here, Hannah being here, family time, that type of stuff, that I'm not gonna, if Dan wants to do a live by himself, he can do that, but I don't know how I'm gonna fit in the evenings. So just kind of be, patient with us. or me. But I definitely will be on every morning, okay? Because I'm still running, whether it's Christmas or not. Saturdays are your days off. Enjoy. I should really take some time off, but we'll see how it goes, you know? We'll see how it goes. Not thrilled. Yeah, I don't blame you. But it's gonna rain more, Sades. I wouldn't do it yet anyway. Is Ed doing fine? Yes, Ed is doing okay. Just more progressions in the disease, which is bound to happen. So, but it's more hard on us. I was so excited to get out of the house yesterday. It's been so daunting. It's been so complicating. It's been so exhausting for me. So, hi Marty. So I was thrilled just to be able to sit and, you know, get my toes done with my girls. Very time consuming. Your brother's taking care of her. Hi Leggy. So it's not an easy feat, and especially as they progress and he requires more attention, more time, more everything. And it's just, Dan and I are at each other's throats, right? Because I'm dying on the vine. I'm dying on the vine. So just with everything else, you know, he's been spending all morning replying to all the fake Facebooks out there, contacting people who are responding, thinking that it's us, video messaging people saying, hello, I'm glad you enjoy this video, but it's stolen from us. So you guys, please pay attention to who you're following. Pay attention. And, you know, if you know that it's not us, that's fine, but stop replying. You guys, it's just not us. And been there, done that. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Your girl is tired. Your girl is dangling. Josh sat me down last night. And you should see Facebook, Sadie. They have the nerve to ask us to follow them. And it's horrible. They act like they're the us. Misspellings in the titles. There was one yesterday I saw, Dan and Grandpa or something like that. It's horrible. So Josh sat me down last night and he's like, you need help. You're dying. You're gonna die. I'm like, I know, Josh, thanks. So the brother talking, telling me to cut out my excuses. But I said, it's not my choice. My hands are tied. So it was cute, very brotherly, and very nice to hear him know that he sees my stress. He hears the decline of his dad, and he's worried about me because he knows a majority of it falls on me. Because he's like, you do everything. You can't do everything. You're not Wonder Woman. Yeah. So anyhow, all you caregivers who are doing it alone, my hats go off to you because I'm struggling. And I have, you know, somebody who can help in times. Yeah, Josh is very supportive of me because he knows, you know, he knows. And Rocky knows because, you know, I talk to her and she relays it to Josh if we don't have time to catch up. And, you know, every time I see him, he gives me his 2 cents and really worries for my health. Yes, I'm glad that somebody does. It's nice to have family who can see the deterioration in myself. I know, thankful. I know it's me too. And I have somebody here that can help. And it was a big strain on all of us. It is. I'm cranky, you know, it's hard to be positive when you're drained, you know. It's hard to be positive. It's hard. It's sleep too for me. Let's be real. The sleep is the biggest catapulting piece of the puddle. right, not puddle, puzzle. Yeah, it was really sweet. I kind of giggled because Josh is a Salinger. So the emotional side of it's a little bit different, but it's nice. And ice them to me. Oh my God, that would be funny. So I know that's his way to say, look, I can't lose another family member, you know, who's important to me, especially at a young age. So anyhow, it was nice. It was sweet. Made me feel better, you know, makes me feel good. I know, just Jen, I get it. Like I can see where it comes to a point in time. Yeah, it would be nice, you know. I was telling Josh, you know, he's like, you know, it's not gonna happen. So you're not gonna get that stuff. You're just gonna have to tell everybody this is what's happening. You know, he's gonna pay for the accommodations in your house. That's what the money's for. Stop doing something, you know. So I don't care that you guys are doing social media. You know, it takes two of you to support dad. And I'm never gonna hold that against you to make a living while you're taking care of my dad. So stop saying that. Do what you gotta do to help, because money's not always there, right? It's up and down, so not like you're making millions. So anyway, it's nice to get that. Yeah, Lan, man, it's like a newborn baby, literally, right? Especially as the disease progresses, the body forgets what to do and how to do it. So there's a lot of time going back and forth to the bathroom when nothing is happening, you know? Yeah. Well, Josh knows because he takes the time to know, you know? And I'm a pivotal part in their lives. So they see me, they hear me, and they know. So anyhow, yeah, it's hard to take care of yourself though in this, you know, it's really hard. It's $9,000 to $10,000 a month. I mean, that's what his money's for, but we're trying everything not to do that route, you know. But eventually, like I told Josh, eventually we will hire a caregiver, but just not right now. It's not ready. In Elk Grove it's the same. Charisse, I think in Northern California, it's all about the same amount. So, yeah. And, you know, his money would go super fast, which is fine, but it's just not the right thing to do right now. I know that yesterday, like I was telling Josh, it's so sad, right? Because he looks at me and I stand there in the bathroom with him and he's like, what do I do? You know? And I'm like, Ed, it's gonna be, you don't understand, you know? You don't understand, but we understand. We understand what's happening, but you just don't. You don't have to go. He's like, yeah, I don't know. And the look in his eyes, you know, the look in his eyes are just confusion, kind of a little bit scared. And I just sat there talking with him, you know, every time I took him and nothing was happening. And I said, you know, you've got to understand that I have not had a chance yet, Deb. I have not had a chance to look into toilets yet. I'm one person. Nobody, I have to do it all. I have to do it all. So no, I haven't gotten there yet. Anyhow, and so I'm just like, he's like, what do I do? I said, you get up. You get up. I said, you're protected. A lot of times you think you feel something. It's not what you're feeling because it's already happened. And you just have wires crossed. But you have to explain that to him every fucking time, you know, all over the house. Yeah, I mean, he has specific undergarments, but he doesn't understand that that's okay, you know. But he's definitely, probably 85% of the time he goes to the bathroom, he's already gone, right? So, no, nobody, because nobody pays attention like that, Liggy. This family doesn't see it that way, right? This family doesn't see it that way. So anyhow, yes, he's been on that road for a long time, Leon, because we noticed it 4 years ago, but it wasn't bad, you know. I just did it more for protection for me. Oh, that's smart. He is good with it. Like I said, like the big things he adjusts to really well. It's the smaller things that's so odd. Driving, fine. Selling the house, fine. Undergarments, fine. You know, it's just been the little things, you know. 50 fucking hats. Yeah. So anyhow, you can't, no, nobody knows, you know. And even Mark, every day he calls and checks on every morning, how's dad? How did he sleep? He doesn't, you know, I'm the peanut gallery in the background. He's not sleeping, neither am I, you know. And he wants to make excuses. You gotta change his food, you gotta do this. It's like, he's healthy. I'm not changing his food. It's not the food, it's the disease. What is wrong with you? Stop making excuses for disease. That's happening, you know? I was so mad, I finally had to walk out because Dan, you know, was shooting. And I was like, it's so frustrating. Stop trying to change something that's not gonna change. It is what it is. So it's just tiring. So that's my life. That's my life. Because, you know, when I hear Dan, you know, Dan's such Dan's so, like, even keel, you know, he doesn't want to make any bumpy roads for anybody. And I'm like, no, this is the way it is. Stop making it sound okay, you know? It's not okay. It's tiring. It's exhausting. This is nothing to be, you know, everything's fine. Nobody gets it because they're not here. They don't see it. So, anyhow, it's not okay. It's not okay. But it is what it is. Yeah, let's go to Cabo. Isn't tomorrow Festivus? Tomorrow is Festivus for the rest of us. And they did? Yeah. Yeah.
He said that just if it gets better, you're the see, but it's hard to I know. So he said try to maybe see the 33rd first, like even then like might still like take more time.
So he thinks it was still high?
It just like kind of too low.
Oh.
So my whole body was messed up. Oh God.
So how do they?
Shade other people.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you need to call them and tell them you've got a second opinion and they're going to have to fix it. Well, right. But you need to say you shaved it too much. So you got to redo it at 4 miles an hour. Leon, I'm doing a really slow walk right now. I mean, a slow run at 5. I'm hoping, Kathy, but I just don't. I think I don't think it's going to change, you know, until he either becomes, you know, not cognizant anymore and really just becomes more of a being, a shell, than anything. So I almost passed out yesterday. So my toe was hurting me. I always get ingrown skin on my toes. And I almost passed the hell out. Hannah was like, oh my God, Mom. I'm like, I'm not doing good. So I tried to get at it a little bit several days ago. And she was just digging so much. I started, the room was closing in on me. I was feeling peaked. I was sweating. Hannah was like, Mom. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good. Just give me a minute. And the lady was still digging because I was trying to tough it out. But it's already sensitive because of what I was trying to do. And I was like so scared. I took out my sweatshirt and the lady was like, just get it, hurry. And then she was like, stop. I'm like, okay, stop. Because I started really like seeing stars. Oh God, that was horrible. Warren, thanks it took me a while to come down from that. Warren, you just reminded me. It was horrible. I was sweating. Oh God. I want to do the fakes, get family pics. I know. They take them from our old Facebook accounts. Yeah, just make sure they don't cut, into the sides. I just have issues with ingrown skin. So I knew, so once ever so often, we did soak. Yeah, it's hard. Hannah's like, Mom, you look green. I said I felt green. I didn't pass out, but it took me a while. I was nauseous. Yeah, but it's too late. Once you already develop that cut, you're fucked. So I felt bad about the brown sauce mess. You messed yourself. Anyhow, thanks for the gifts as always, guys. You poo-pooed everywhere? Does it feel better? It feels better, but it's super sore. Yeah, it's super sore. So I'm very, the dog step on it, I scream. Edwards, yeah. It's extremely, yes, it is, Abby. And harder for the families. Yeah, the poo-poo mess is horrible, especially because that's something we can't get him. It's weird how just the body changes, It's crazy how the body forgets what to do or the process in which, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. So it's just crazy how quickly it's changed, in a couple weeks in those parts, and those are the hardest parts because I think we spend now a majority of the day walking back and forth to the bathroom, and then he flushes the toilet even though there's nothing in there. I'm on a septic, blah, blah, blah. It pisses me off. So yeah, swallowing, I know he's coughing more. Abby, he's coughing more. I notice more of a wheeze too. Some days when he walks and gets up and moves, he has more of a wheezing sound. So I'm excited to get him to the doctor. So I kind of want to go just because, hi Bona, just because I'm the one who pays attention to all this shit, Dan doesn't pay attention to that stuff. No, I haven't done the inhaler because I'm wondering if the wheeze is not asthma. I'm wondering if it's more of the restriction, right, of the airways. It's just the progression, you guys. And he's almost 93. So how much of that is disease and how much of that is just normal wear and tear from old age, right? So, yeah, Mark goes, which I think me and Dan need to do it because I'm the one who notices and picks apart. There's something on his foot that I want him to look at. Not that we can do anything, but I just want to make sure. It looks like it could be some sort of corn or something on the side. He hit it the other day when he wasn't an issue and he said, ow, which is fine, Well, if Mark's going to go, I'm not going to go, but I'm going to give a list of things to do. No, I know. I know. No, I don't trust. And it's here's the thing. Here's the craziness about it, right? Here's the hard part of being where we are today. As frustrated as I am during the day, right? As frustrated as I am during the day, and as much as I think errant thoughts, right? I could never do that because nobody knows what he's like right now. He's different. And so I would not, no, I can't do anything. I have no control, Suzanne. I'm nothing. I'm just a little peon who takes care of him. So Mark has all that access. I wish I had it because I could do more, right? And I don't have to wait for somebody, hey, 2 weeks later, I need that appointment, No, they don't. But it's hard because Dan irritates me and then Dan cuts me off. And, Dan's, doesn't want a sleeping thing. And I'm like, no, we need it because we gotta, I'm hired help without the pay. Yeah. So I really have no control over it. Hi, Dwayne. How are you? Leanne, I'm really sore because I've been doing that stair stepper that's on my TikTok shop. So I've been running about 2 miles and then walking anywhere from another 1 to 2 miles. It's a thankless job. Yeah. So that's the whole thing. It makes the whole situation more frustrating, right? Is because I really have no say in anything. Josh still fights me on that and says, yes, you do. Yeah. I love the vibration plate. I have one. It's also on my TikTok shop. I love it. It helps with my bladder and everything else. Do Jane Fonda. God, I did Jane Fonda back in the day with my mom. Yeah. So, hi, JD. So it's crazy. So as much as I get frustrated and want to run away, I could never just drop him off because he's different. He's just different. He's progressed, and I don't think Mark gets it, with how I hear the conversation with Dan in the morning. He doesn't understand because he's not here, right? So how could you understand if you don't see it for yourself? You just hear it. No, it's going to be something I'm going to need to do. It's going to be something that I'm going to need to do. It's not the toe, it's the side of the foot. Yeah, you'll donate eggs. Uh-oh. Hi, Kimberly. Woohoo. The blinders, yes, because they're out of sight, out of mind. Forgiveness. I know, but it's hard. I don't know. The Ozempic makes you poop. We're going to egg Dan. Yeah, get the eggs with the bird flu in them. See what happens. No, Dan would never let me do that. Are you kidding me? Remember, these are his sons. I have no say. POA before taking your... Yeah, well, and that's probably something that I should probably work at getting is a POA. Not even a POA, but just to have some control of doctors and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna email them. Okay, guys, here's the skinny. I need everybody to take a night on dinner, DoorDash, whatever, Uber Eats. You can pop a casserole by. Here's what we like. I need everybody to understand we need to get over here. I need a toilet that's raised. I need some handles installed. So I need everybody's help. You come here. We need to make a plan because things need to get done. I'm one person and I cannot do it by myself. And he's your dad and he needs his kids to rally for him. It's time to start delegating. I know. I have the vibration plate. I do it after my treadmill. I don't need power of attorney. Dan has that, but I don't have anything else. I know, wouldn't that be nice? This is exactly what I need and expect from everybody. Everybody switch a day. We're gonna do a meal train once a month. You sign up for what you are going to do, but I need food, right? Some of y'all are gonna pay for a house cleaner. That's it. The rest of you are gonna come by and install a toilet. Dreaming. Dreaming. You're only dreaming. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No, Dan has a power of attorney. Yeah, Dan has a POA. I don't. I have no control, right? I'm just the wife who just works hard. That's it. A simple toilet riser with handles won't work. Here's the thing, River. If you think anything is simple with Ed, that won't work. No, I just tried that if you weren't on. I just tried a simple toilet seat with a riser and handles, and that was a shit show. So no, it doesn't work. So I need to get a toilet that is rised and all that stuff. I tried it worked for a month and it all stopped and we're back to us. Yep, it wouldn't work. Nobody cares. He was trying to yank it off. And you know, they're not totally secure. And then, you know, he just doesn't know. Oh, thanks, Bethany. Yeah, I'm just the little peon who nobody cares about. Nobody cares. Ed looks, you know, taken care of because I take care of him. Before I left yesterday, I shaved him, I showered him because I wanted to moisturize him. And I wanted to do all those things that Dan wouldn't do for him because Dan doesn't take that time. You know, and so I did that, you know. That's why I can't nap. Because if I'm doing something, I get it done, you know, I get it done. A popcorn machine. I used to have one. They all shot us down. You know, here's the thing. They really technically don't have any say, right? I mean, the way I look at it is we are caring for him, end of story, right? Like it, love it, or don't, but I need help. Dan would he'd be so mad at me if I sent out an email. By the way, Mark, I need all the doctors' names. I need the list. I need all the information. I need y'all to get your heads out of your ass and understand what the hell is going on here. Your father is declining rapidly. You need to pay attention to us. We are hanging on by a thread and we are doing the best we can do. But some help might be nice. I'm so frustrated, yeah. And, you know, I haven't been very well, Bethany. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I cry a lot more than normal because I'm tired, you know, I'm tired. I know, Lisa, I've asked, you know how many times I've asked? You know how many times I've said, Mark, I need the information? You know how many times, Dan, I need that stuff so I can take care of it because I'll get it down without waiting, you know? Again, nobody. Hi, I'm just Danielle. Just do everything for your dad. Nice to meet you. Yeah, my mental health is declining. I get no sleep. I do a lot of bathroom stuff. Yeah, wonderful. Should you know that things have changed? In 2 weeks, your dad doesn't understand the bathroom. His body is betraying him. He doesn't sleep. He is miserable. We don't sleep. And we are hanging barely there. We don't have sex anymore because we are both so tired and beat down. We don't have time to ourselves because we are strained and tired. There you have it. This morning, you know, I was like, I hugged Ed. I hugged Dan and he was like, oh, I'm like, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's love it. Right. And then the dogs are going crazy because I just got up and they're, you know, they want to eat. So, I was like, well, he's like, yeah, you're going to have to feed the dogs. Right. So then I fed the dogs and I come back in and he's doing something on Facebook and, you know, I'm like, okay, I'll make, yeah, Laura, I know. I'll make the bed and then we'll get going, right? So he stands up and then Andrew comes in and plops on the bed. Oh, God. What are you doing up, buddy? Well, I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night. Yeah, so it's impossible. you try to get it in, when you can, and it just doesn't happen. It's just impossible. So there you have it. Okay, well, can you just, yeah, because he just, make sure he doesn't flush the toilet, but if you smell something, let me know. I might speak of, Hannah's walked into the bathroom twice. Liggy, what did I miss the song? I missed the song. Oh, I missed it. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I try, you guys, you can only do as much as you can do. And yeah. Anyhow, oh, a Swiss song? Yeah, well, she knows. And she, they see me, and it worries them to see me. So she, I've never heard, because it's just, I get poo-pooed. Poo-poo. We just need to just do what we're doing, not say a word. I don't believe in that. The way you started, you're the problem. Oh, yeah. Look what's that song? Look what you made me do. I feel like that. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I'm going fucking crazy. I need to go to the loony bin. It's the funny thing is when you start looking at being 5150'd and you think that's a treat, that's when you know you have a problem. For my mom, she passed at 95 in the last 3 years. She had dementia. It is the hardest things and the loneliest jobs I've ever had. And then she never got, I know, Leon. It's, there's no right or wrong way to navigate. You just do the best you can and continue to go insane while doing it, You would think he would. He's on a walk right now. So I've been 5150, and I'm not even laughing at that, like the way most people might think, but sometimes I'm like, hook me up, right? Take me away, put me in a room. No, I know it's not fun. I'm trying to make fun of my situation and my thoughts. I'm not, sometimes these thoughts are in my head. I can't help it. I'm tired. I am sleep deprived. I'm hoping the aliens will take me. That too. Show me a good time. So no, no. That is how you start feeling. Thank you, Sadie. My feelings are valid, right? My feelings are valid, whether somebody says they're not, or, don't make fun, and I'm not making fun of it that way, but I feel it. My dad has mental illness. My dad shot himself because of his mental illness. I am by far not making fun of it. But when you are in this position, you feel at your wit's end, you feel overwhelmed, you feel conflicted, you feel loony, you feel delusional, and you have to make fun of it. Because if you don't make fun of it, it's a very miserable existence. It's a very miserable existence. 3 years for my mom. From doing much tonight for she loves for so. Yeah, I don't know how, Kathy. I don't know how anybody in their right fucking mind can do this alone. Yeah, he doesn't. He's not gonna get. You guys, he would never qualify for hospice right now. He has too much cognitive abilities. He can walk. He can do all the basic functions that most people can do. They won't do it right now. They have to follow a guideline, and he's not going to qualify for that yet. There has to be a lot more ailments and a lot more disabilities than he has right now. That's why it's difficult. Hi, Mr. Time. How are you, honey? That's why it's difficult. There's no easy solutions where we're at right now. We are just stuck in this part for a minute until we can get to, no, he won't qualify. Yeah, he won't qualify. No, he hasn't been to Mark's house in over a year. Yeah, one kid got one kid arrived this morning and still waiting for the other to leave her house. She is. He's not going to qualify yet. Close, but he's not going to qualify yet. He's not eligible for anything yet. Please, don't fight me on this. I would think I would know. All the unsolicited advice telling me, right, Shane, what he would qualify for right now. He would not qualify for any of that right now. Just understand that and don't fight me on that. I don't understand why you want to push on those things that you don't have any qualifications to push for. Oh, he would be drugged yeah. So, thanks, Alex. He's definitely not going to qualify right now. Yeah, try not to piss me off today. I'm not speaking out of my ass, Sandra. Like, I do know a thing or two, and he's just not going to right now. Being helpful is not pushing a subject that I said, it's not going to work. Like, I appreciate it, but it's not going to work. So you have to just understand, when I say that, it doesn't mean continuously pushing on the subject when I'm telling you it's not going to work. Oh, God. Oh, you guys. God fucking damn it. Everybody's trying to work my nerves today on TikTok. I'm a nurse. It will. No. Phoenix, California, so different. There has to be better caregivers available. Oh, than me? Okay. The idea about Medicare covering home health for caregivers is a good idea. Yeah. So... Tony, he's not qualified. Not yet. Almost. Juicy fucking chicken. I know. Every state is different. Thank you, Kim, for the fucking Lord of God. Get that user out of here. Get out of here, user. Learn it's Christmas time. User 0923, get out of here. I don't do passive aggressive and I don't play games. Thank you. Yeah. Anyhow. Everybody wants to fucking poke the bear this morning. Not smart. Not smart. I'm hanging on by a thread. I can go feral in 0.25 seconds or quicker. How about the nurse on here said he is qualified, right? And then the other nurse, who knows more about Ed than the other nurse, said he is not qualified. So, yeah, you guys, like, feral Danielle, has Ed lost weight? No, he can barely fit in his clothes. Even Hannah came in this weekend, yesterday. Hannah was like, wow, Grandpa's heavy. I said, he sure is. No, he's not lost weight. I'm squeezing him in his belly. Yeah. Can Josh watch him for a weekend or a day? No. Why does everyone pick on Josh? Josh is 40 with 3 small kids. He is not eligible for caring for his father at any point in time. For the love of God. If he had the time or the inclination and wasn't busy with an almost 2-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old, maybe. But until then, no. Leave Josh out of your minds, for fuck's sake. He doesn't have the time. He works full time. His wife works full time. His kids are in competitive sports. He's got a baby still. How the hell is he going to care for his father? God damn. Yeah, leave Josh alone. It baffles me how people are like, well, what about Josh? What? Was it hard to get Ed diagnosed? Ed was never fully diagnosed. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, he never thought anything was wrong with him. Number two, he still doesn't think anything's wrong with him. Number three, he has ADHD. Number four, he would never sit through the bullshit of being tested. It is long, it is tedious, it is many hours, and he would think it was crazy because nothing was wrong with him. So no. How can we support you? You can, showing up every day. You know, understanding that being here, my support, my community is so great. It helps me, right? It gives me oomph. It gives me just the will to keep going. It keeps me in line. It makes me accountable. And that's what's important. And ranting without judgment. God, that would be beautiful. You know, just to be able to, for all the other people who are here, all the other people who are doing it alone. And here I am feeling lonely, like I'm alone and struggling with this fucking horrible job of trying to keep my sanity, right? It's tough. All night once in a while, you should get help with Ed. Yeah, it's hard right now, Lana, and I'm gonna tell you, I think this is Abercrombie. Hi Heather, how are you, girl? I still use my cups. Hi, you can just set them right here. Okay. Thank you. My Walmart order. Yeah, and that's the thing, is I'm just being honest because I want my people to know that me too. You know, I want my people to know that you aren't alone. Whether it's a kid, a loved one, or anything else, yourself, you aren't alone, you know? I am here to also validate that what you're feeling and what you're thinking is okay. It's normal. It is how you get through. But I'm trying to help everybody just find those little things that you can make fun of. You can laugh. You can get through the days. Sometimes with tears, sometimes with loudness, sometimes with yelling. But getting through the day is what's important. California is impossible for everything. California is impossible to get it concealed with carry. They're impossible with healthcare. They're impossible with everything. They're impossible. So I think I know my state. I've looked into programs at the beginning. I've looked into all the things. I've looked into stuff that to see how he would qualify. He's not going to qualify for anything. Number one, he's got too much money. Number two, he doesn't meet all the criteria yet for in-house care, for hospice. He's not there yet. He's not there. He can walk. He can do functions. He can feed himself. He can shower. You know, he can stand. He doesn't, there's so many things that you have this list. And if he meets more than half of those, he's not going to qualify for aid in any way. So diagnosed, yes. And it's horrible, Alicia, you know, it's just horrible. Josh could help in other ways. He does by providing me beautiful kids, Kathy, by me being able to follow him, go to his house when I need to get away, to love on his kids and get the support there. That's how Josh helps me. Thank you. Josh helps me for, you know, supporting me and having a back and saying, I will tell everybody. That's how Josh supports me. And that's enough. That's enough because I'm respectful enough to know he doesn't have the time for anything else, and I don't expect him to. Yeah. So, no, he's not close to. I know. So, anyhow, I mean, just, there's so many complications to so much that people just, you know, just because you've experienced doesn't mean you have all the answers because states are different, qualifications are different. Because he kept not dying. Shit. That's what's hard. There are so many people that really do need aid. Yes. And it's so hard, you know. Josh validates my feelings. Thank you. And so that's what's important for me. Those are the ways he helps me because he knows, you know, he yells at me and sometimes I'm like, Josh, you don't understand. And he's like, no, you don't understand. You're going to die. And I'm like, well, fuck. And he's like, well, I'm like, I know that, but you can't say it. Only I can say it. And he's like, no, I'm trying to get you to get moving and do what you got to do. I support you. You know, I support you. I support you spending my dad's money in whatever way you need to get through, right? To get through this hell that you're in, right? I see it. I look at you, right? I see your decline. I see your tiredness. I see you're depressed. You know, you don't go out. We're your biggest adventure out. I'm like, yeah, and I love it. He's like, no, that's not okay. I'm like, but it really is okay for me because I need you guys. You feed me, you know, you give me that power to keep going because I know you are going to support me in the end. And he's like, no, do you want to die? It's so rough. Alicia, it's so rough. Yeah. And I just finally walked away from him. I'm like, you're stressing me out even more. Stop it. Oh my God. Me too, Margaret. He is my advocate. And he's like, and if I need to step up, I will. I'll tell everybody to fuck off and this is what we're doing. I don't want him to do that though. No, I don't want him to do that. Does Dan notice as decline? Yes, of course he does. Of course he does. So no, I mean, you know, those little things. I mean, that's what I need to, but Dan won't. But we should have somebody come in and help me clean. You know, we should have, I mean, Ed should pay for that. And Ed should definitely pay for all the upgrades. 100%. That's what his money's there for. If I have to transform my house and fix my house in any way for him, he should pay for it. But they don't want to put me in an old age home. Liz, I get it. And because of what I'm dealing with right now, I told my kids, and I cry when I tell them, and they're like, stop it. And I'm like, you will not do this. I do not want you to feel the way I'm feeling. I don't want that for you, you know? Yeah, I know. Blah, 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 right? Blah, blah, blah. Sades, blah, blah, blah. I don't want you having these torments and these fights within yourself and this sadness and this depression. I don't want that for you, you know? So anyhow, remember to get earplugs. The family will finally notice popcorn and earplugs. Yeah, I'm screaming at you. It's not in all caps, so you must not be screaming. Yeah, I do need a house cleaner. I was actually just gonna go, so I should, but I don't. I don't know why. Just don't talk to me about it. I don't know. And I mean it. And I said the same thing. I mean it. Like, I don't want my kids to feel this way, especially just because they feel obligated. You know? No, I could cry. Anyhow. Put me in a home. Put me in a home that can take me to a casino every day for my playtime. What advice would I give someone else that's in the same situation? Buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a hard ride. Hard and bumpy. Get a house cleaner. As he progresses, will y'all put Ed in a home? I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I would never want to do that. As much of an inconvenience it would be to have somebody in the house because his room's right next to mine. We want him to die here. Yeah, run. Do you want the, yeah. Do you want the sugar-coated version or do you want the truth? Run. Don't do it. You know what Dan would say to that? Dan would be like, it's hard. It's really hard, but it's so rewarding in the same time. Just be prepared, you know, it's going to be difficult. Try to have support if necessary because you can't do this alone. Jody, you know what? I'm going to tell you. So here's the thing, Laura. I'm going to tell you something. I am part of that inheritance. Whatever there's going to be left, if anything at all. My mom contributed to that inheritance. My mom's money is combined with Ed's. So I am part of that because my mom, you know. And if there's anything left, let me tell you, it's not a lot. It goes 7 ways. And even if he dies with what he has, it's not enough. I mean, it's not enough. I told Josh, I said, nobody's getting any money. It's all going to me and my mental health. Fuck everybody. Josh laughed. He goes, you know, at this point, I would give it to you because nobody wants to do what you're doing, you know? And that's the plain, honest truth. Nobody wants to do it or they would be doing it. We're the ones who were stupid enough to step up to the plate and thinking, we got this. $1 million is not what it is today. Hell no. 2 million doesn't even get you very far. No, I don't want him to intervene. That has to be Dan. That, you know, I feel like it has to be Dan. It has to be Dan that says, you know, listen, we're struggling here, but he would never do that. And I know some of you are going, what the hell? How does that work? Why didn't your mom leave her money to you and Josh? And it was very, that was a moment. But it's very complicated. My mom said, nope, everybody gets a share. I was bringing mom her breakfast and found her sweetly passed. Aww. Yeah, no, I don't get paid anything. I get money, a little bit of money, to just help for his expenses that have gone up twofold. But nothing. It just doesn't really do much. And it's fine, you know, it's fine. At first it was my job, right? And then it's just become, it's not like, doesn't matter. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, you know, I'm going to tell you, there's no amount of money that can compensate somebody and make them feel content in doing this job, right? People, there's so many things, you know, like when people are like, oh, she's just doing it for the money. Let me tell you, first of all, there's nothing exciting. And there's not enough money to do this job. I mean, I would run. If somebody said, I'd give you $1 million to take care of him until the day he dies, I would say, hell no. $1 million? No. I mean, we're thinking like in the tunes of $1 billion, and that still wouldn't take care of all the stress and ailments you get from doing it. There's no price tag on physical and mental exhaustion, no. And that's just the God's honesty. It just frustrates me because people think there's a price tag on it, and there's no way. There's no way you could fully be compensated. You lose a piece of yourself, right? You lose a piece of yourself. And I know some of you caregivers are going, yes, you lose a piece of yourself. You lose a lot. I mean, you do the sacrifice, you know, the sacrifice alone. And I mean, fuck, I can't even explain it. There's no price tag. There's no price tag. I would have aborted the mission a long time ago. I'm only doing this for what? No. My whole life, yeah. And it's, you know, Sean, I don't know if maybe I'm a little bit different. My life is passing me by, but I also still get to see life before me. You know, I see my kids flourishing. I see them growing into young adults. I see them on their way to becoming professionals and taking care of themselves and finding love. And I see my nuggets, and I see my brothers having babies. you know, having babies and enjoying those things that I had once, you know, and I can watch them and be envious and be so excited for them. So I don't lose my whole self. I lose a lot of myself, right? I lose a lot of myself, but I don't lose my whole self, because I see, and what keeps me by, what keeps me going is my kids, my brothers, you know? My brother just had a baby, you know, a baby. I can't believe he's a dad, you know? God, I see my nuggets. When they run to me and call me auntie, a piece of me just dies with just a happiness. Auntie, I love you, auntie. Oh my God, you know? And Dilly Pop, you know, so excited. He saw us drive up yesterday and he was running. He ran and Josh was like, God, I almost had to take him to the emergency room. You know, he was so excited. Shen, auntie, Hannah, Shen, you know? I mean, come on. That is beautiful. That kind of like band-aids my broken heart, you know? That makes me happy. Told me at a young age, if I was smart, I would never have kids. Oh, and Sean, that kills me for you. You know, and not everybody wants to have babies. But I can tell you, it's one of the best things I have ever been as a mom. Is a mom. That was my calling, you know. That's my calling, is to be a mom, and I'm just enamored with my blood and the people who are, you know, giving me just happiness. So happy, right? And it just kind of, I know, Sean, it's hard. You know, it just puts a Band-Aid over those broken pieces in my heart when I see them. I just sit there and I just smile, just watching their faces and their excitement. We were watching a movie a little bit before we left, some stupid movie. I was like, how the hell do we come up, you know, like, how did you find this movie? It was with The Rock and, God, what was the other guy's name? I forgot. And it was like Red something, and it was the evil Santa Claus, or the Santa Claus's brother. I don't know. I can't wait, Lana. Oh God, I'm gonna be a psycho grandma. And I just, you can't. I can't. Red one. Yeah, what the fuck was that shit? So they had to, we didn't watch it, but Wesley wanted to show us this, a part in the movie. So now we kind of was like, maybe we need to watch it. Oh my God. So, and you know, I don't know, what the hell. They were reciting things, Josh and the kids. And I'm like, what the fuck are we watching? And then, you know, there was one-eyed guy, and I was like, Josh, God, you looking good there. And the kids laughed. And then there was another creature, and Lainey just came out, and she was like, Auntie, looking good. Touche, Lane. Touche. Love you, Janet. Red one. And the kids were just laughing. Okay, so you're saying to watch it. Okay. So, I don't know. I might watch it. But you guys, I love it. I love it. That completes me. Jerry Maguire, that completes me. Lisa, I don't know what is going to happen to me, but it's going to be insane. I think when because Hannah will be the first one pregnant. And I told Hannah, I was like, I'm probably going to be psychotic. You're probably going to get so annoyed with me. And oh my God, I'm going to be like, holy hell. And so it was sad because, you know, how crazy I am to be an auntie. And, you know, when your brother has a kid, it's different. Even though Rocky changed that pattern with me, it was different with Matthew, right? Like, I want to see her and I want to be in her life, but it's just different because it's from a distance. I have somebody else who's trying to get pregnant in my family, and I almost feel like I'm going to be more of an auntie to my cousin, you know, than to my own brother. It's weird. It has to do with the familial, like, that closeness, because it's complicated, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just love it. And I told Josh, I said, when you get 50, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's the little things that you're content with. I don't need to go out and get drunk. You know, I don't need to, go meet with friends. I am so content in my life right now. I have done all that. I've done everything imaginable. My husband and I lived the life of Riley. I mean, we were VIPs in the casinos, we partied. We had money coming out our ears. We did crazy things. We traveled. We did things that we loved to do together. And I don't feel like I'm missing out, right? Where I miss out, I'm going to tell you, is I miss out on being able to just say, hey, I'm going to go visit Matthew and Anna for, a long weekend. I want to see my baby niece, Those are the things I miss out on. Being away from family. I told my Aunt Helen, I said, bye, C. Thank you for all your blood. That's what I lose out on right now. I lose out on that because I can't leave frequently. If I didn't have a responsibility to help my husband with his dad, I would be like, deuces, motherfucker, I'm out. Or he could come with me. You lose that freedom, right? And that makes me sad because the older I get, the closer I want to be. I want to be closer to my family. I want to be there. I want to go multiple times a year to visit. And vice versa. I told my aunt, I said, that's my mom's youngest sister. I need to see you guys. That's what life's about for me. It's about family. It's about family. I've had friends. I've done it all. I don't desire that same thing. It's the last time. Yeah, we get the last time we have. I think I just want to spend it the way it's important for me. Not to say friends aren't important, because they are, but I have more enjoyment watching my niece and nephew play sports and sing Dylan and God, that's my life. That's what I choose to do. I can't do everything because I have a responsibility. So what do I have to do? I'm choosing family, right, over friends. I'm choosing family over friends. Much happier, right? Much happier. And if my true friends knew that, right? If they knew that, if I was important to them, and I'm talking about friends local, if I was important to them, they would know that and they would see it and they would make an effort for me because I have such limited time. So that's where I'm at, and I think I don't think I lost people, but I think you get misunderstood when you become a caregiver. People think you're backing away from them, and it's just your life has changed. Your life has changed, and I'm tired, and I don't feel festive all the time. And let me tell you, if Delaney and Wesley are playing a game on a day that people are having a picnic, I'm going to my family. I'm going to my family. Because there's going to come a point in time with Wesley and Delaney, if I make it, they're not going to want to be around Auntie. Yeah, Lana, not right now. I can't, the complications of a nighttime nurse right now would be so difficult because he's 2 feet from our room. And with the complications that we already have with him fighting us sometimes, imagine a nurse having trouble. And it's not the same nurse all the time, and it's changed. And you think that we still wouldn't be disrupted? You don't think we would still get in there and help? You know what I mean? Like, it's not feasible for us, and that's okay. We'll get through this, maybe. I left a message for my brother, Mikey, and I said, we just missed, and I know with his girlfriend and with life and Christmas and family coming into town, and I just said, hey, I'm leaving you this message just in case I don't make it tomorrow. Which he's probably going to really be pissed off about that I did that. But you have to make fun of the situation that you're in. I love you. It's been nice knowing you. But your sister is so tired. She's so depleted. She is falling apart at the seams. I hope I can see you in the near future. But if I don't make it, amen. He hasn't called me. Or I haven't gotten a message. Normally he would call or he would text and he would say, what the fuck? Don't say that shit. No, I have, my dad had 2 siblings. No, he did have 2 siblings, but my dad had 2 sons. Yeah. One of them just had a baby. Yeah. So I have 3 brothers. I have 3 brothers. Josh is 40. Matthew's 36. Mikey's 33, 34, or something about that. They're around the same age. They're still younger than me. They're much younger than me, but that's okay. Yeah. How many, that baby Eloise doing? Oh, so Eloise is doing fine. They put her in this, like, because I texted yesterday. I'm trying not to bombard them with like, Auntie needs to see pictures. So I waited a day, and then yesterday I said, all right, hello, Auntie needs pictures. So they sent me. They call her Wheezy. Wheezy. I love it. I think I told you guys that, but it's Wheezy. Hi, Koso. So she was not happy. They put her in this like little Christmas, decorative box, and she was screaming. I said, Daddy, baby's not happy. And he said, nope. Apparently she's not into the modeling yet. Yeah, Leanne, I love it. Yeah, Wheezy. Moving on up to the big time. That's so out of sync with my clapping. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, this, I have Josh, I have Matthew, and Mikey. So this is my vibration plate. I have it on my, my TikTok shop. I have a Maroc. I love it. I've had it since the beginning of summer. My bladder is completely so much better because it works on the pelvic floor, circulation, lymphatic drainage, all the good stuff. I love it. It's part of my routine. If I don't use it, I feel like off, but it does. The biggest improvement I think I could say hands down is my bladder. Yeah, my bladder. I love my babies. And this one is harder for me because I'm not there. I hate it. I hate not being a part of her. And I say that. I'm like, God, it kills me. I can't squeeze her, and Matthew's always like, I don't know what he said, but I was like, he goes, well, you too can come. It's like people just don't understand. I can't just pick up and leave. I have responsibilities. So it's just frustrating sometimes. Do you think something about my legs? They live in Nashville, my hometown. Yeah, they live in Nashville. And so that's the thing, Nashville is my hometown. Believe it or not, I still have family in there. Red One. Yeah, that movie. Okay, I'll watch it. I was like, how the hell did you find this movie? So tomorrow, I gotta take out my shit. Yes, red French tip. It's very good for circulation. A lot of my followers have gotten it, and it's helped with their restless leg syndrome. So yeah, and everybody's different with what they improve on, but a lot of the people who also have it said it has helped their bladder. Bonjour, Linda. 10 minutes I stay on it. Where do you live now? Sacramento. What are you cooking? Okay, so tomorrow, so I don't want my kids to take care of me. No, I don't want them looking like this. I don't want their skin dropping, their wrinkles enhancing, their gray hair pronounced. I don't want them crying every night because it's too much. I'm making cabbage balls tomorrow, so I have to take out my meat. I don't know why I put it in. I'm so stupid. I put it in the freezer yesterday. I don't know what I'm thinking. I just realized I did that. So I got to take it out. I got a thought. I was thinking about prepping it tonight. And what did I do? Oh, God, I'm so stupid. So I'm going to have to take it out. Oh. I'm so tired. I don't even think what I'm doing. I just made my job so much worse. Oh, fuck. Anyhow, so I'm making cabbage balls. I was going to prep them tonight, and I have to defrost them. And I forgot about that. I don't know why I stuck them in the freezer yesterday. It doesn't make any sense, Danielle. What the fuck are you doing? So I'm doing my cabbage balls. So I will do a video on my cabbage ball. Oh, that's funny. Leo, that is so funny. Oh, Josh, that's what I said when I walked in yesterday. Josh was like, have any of you done in cold plunge? That's so funny you just brought that up. He's like, it's great. Um, it was on the 70s and they never saved money because there was none. And now my sister and I are trying to figure out who they will live with. So I'm going to do my cabbage balls and then I will cook them all day tomorrow. So Christmas Eve is at my house. Christmas will be at Rocky and Josh's. Yeah. So can I make them live? I don't know, Sarah. It depends. Like Hannah's home, and you know I don't get a lot of time with her as much anymore because she's in San Diego, and so it just depends on her. You know what she's doing. It's really hard because I like to spend as much time with her as I can. Her boyfriend is coming, flying home on the 26th. Her boyfriend's, yeah, can you put the milk away, please? He's giving me a nasty look, my husband.
Of course I'm putting the fucking milk away.
I mean, but you don't have to give me that nasty
what
look.
What do you think I'm doing?
Like dumb fuck. And can you, really quick, while you're at the freezer, I have to prep my cabbage balls tonight. So can you open up the freezer and take out that bag of beef and just put it on top of the Porsche right now? Because I'm going to bring it, or you can bring it inside. I got to defrost that. I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you. Because I need to prep them so that way I can cook them all day tomorrow. There's some other things that need to go in that refrigerator out here. Anyhow, my bladder, stellar, my bladder. I do it on the pool. Yeah, so Josh couldn't do it. 30 minutes. So Josh went in his pool yesterday, Leo, and he did it for 30 seconds. He's like, I got a little nervous because I almost felt like you can't breathe. So yeah, it's great. I enjoy almost like a cold shower first. I get in sometimes and I, take my breath away, but I can't wait in a pool. It's just, I'm too old for that shit. I'd end up having a heart attack. I'm so tired and so, just drained that it would probably send me into a hyperthermic, so I do it in the pool and that thing. Yes, their eggs do have an effect. Hang in there. Egos. Oh, eggs. I remember you saying Josh said turmeric can help with inflammation. Do you find it's helping you? I don't really notice anything. I notice more with the, I can tell you I notice more with the magnesium than I do the turmeric. So, be nice to, oh yeah. He's something, let me tell you. You don't know what I'm going through. Okay, well, I don't know what you're going through because you don't share it with me, but can you become aware of what I'm going through for you? It's an old medicinal healer, yeah. I'm gonna try that again. And I did feel pretty good. It's painful. You start breathing weird, when the cold water is hitting, but yeah. You guys, my tolerance for everything is just. Oh, nice, Judy. Yeah, don't have to cook. You can be at your house. The teeth whitening, do you see a difference? I do love it. I do like it. That little thing. A lot of men, not all of them, but a lot of men. I know. I'd say you're some bitch. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's the kindest thing you can say to somebody right before Christmas and the holidays. And I think Hanukkah starts on the 25th. I think that's very nice. You should open with that at Christmas dinner or Hanukkah dinner, whichever you're doing. I think you should open that with your family. I think they would find that very wonderful. Your mother, your grandparents, your sister, your wife. I don't know. Your husband. I mean, I think you should try it. I think that would be a winner. That's a great line for anybody. Nate, that was for you. Yeah, on TikTok, of course. But I think that's a great opener. You just start the cheers. You start the cheers at the table and you stand up and you say, I think y'all just some bitch over here. Y'all bitches, a whole bunch of bitches. See where that gets you in life. I think that would be a great way to start the holiday season. I think that's really sweet, right? I mean, it's great. So many accolades that you can just people would appreciate, I think. You want the microphone? I sent a link for the shoe closet. I saw this shoe closet, but I don't really have any room for the shoe closet. I truly believe Dan is going to bless you in the future with that G-Wagon. Sean, that was really sweet. But my husband does not. Somebody come get her. No, she, that. I think the whole family should pitch in. I think that's really what should happen. I think, Lena, you too. I think if everybody pitched in, that would be my closest chance at getting a G-Wagon. That's one of my things. You guys, I don't know why, but that is one of my bucket lists. I want somebody to buy me a car, and I want it delivered with a big red bow. And so I don't know. I love the Mercedes Christmas commercials, you know, with the big red bows on the car. Like it's never gonna happen unless my daughter buys it for me. But it's never gonna happen. My husband would never, first of all, spend that much money on a car. Second of all, agree to me buying a G-Wagon. Third of all, hell no. And fourth of all, hell to the fucking no. But do I think that would be an amazing gift? Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you spoiled? No. Everybody else who lives under my house is spoiled. Yeah. Don't underestimate. Sean, you've been here long enough to know my husband. Come on. I just had to be him 1 year for Christmas with the bow. You did? Oh, I want one. I spent a lot of money on cars. Sean, you want to buy me one? I know, Memers. Hello, my orange baby. I know. I love you. I love you, Memers. He hasn't done this in a while. I had a couple fun things yesterday. A G-Wagon. It needs to be white. Anybody ever want to do that? You know, technically, if you really think about this, right? If I have 700,000 followers, right? Just say 700,000 followers. If every one of those followers gave me $1, even half of them, I could buy my G-Wagon. $1. Everybody can afford $1, right? But everyone else has family, so we wanted to take the shift. $1. What? I love you. Yeah, $1. If I hit the Powerball, I will have one delivered to your house. Oh my God, that would be wonderful. Is it worthy? I love it. I love my vibration plate. I do. I really do. But think about that. If everybody gave me $1, I would need probably at least $150,000. $150,000 for that car. So I would need 150,000 people to send me $1. I could do it. I could do it. I could do it. It's not Donnie. This is Memers. What? What? Are you here because you know I need love? I think he shows up when I really need love. Yeah, that's Memers. Donnie doesn't talk to me like that. Donnie was attacking me this morning in bed. Let's make one and put on dance. What? I don't have time. I have to do my arms. Can I do my arms? I love you though. I see you every morning. I feed you. He's got freckles. Him's got freckles everywhere in his mouth. So I haven't really, buy the plate. I think you should buy the plate, Leanne. I think you'll like it. Just be safe, but just be safe, you know, if you buy it. I saw that cat is granting you your chihuahua wishes. He is a really handsome cat. He's a love. He's never been inside. He's never wanted to be inside. He got traumatized, and we found the truth out because Andrew finally admitted it after 10 years that he accidentally dropped him. And that's what made him all crazy. He was he ran out of the room, and when he was a baby, and he just busted that out like at Thanksgiving. We were like, what? How's my back doing? It's wonderful because I have Vicks all over my body right now. No, if this was part of my merch, this would say Sab on it or something. But no, Andrew dropped him. So when he was a baby, so he had like blood on his mouth. I thought he got caught on my hamper because I had a wicker hamper, and it was kind of like woven. And yeah, Andrew just busted it out and was like, yeah, I dropped him. And that's why he was bleeding. Remember when Andrew said that about Beamers?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I believe him.
And he was like, what? He's like, I did. I ran out. The spray one. I bought the spray one. I spent the money on it. Yeah. What? I thought you were going on a run.
My thing ended so early that she wasn't ready, and then yesterday she kind of had a sore throat, so she was gonna let me know.
Oh.
And she was just like, when I said I was done, she was like, she wasn't ready. So I'm just gonna work out here, and
Grandpa was a no-go?
I don't think so, yeah.
All right.
But I'm gonna go to lunch still.
Where are you going, Jax?
Or Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I said both, and she's like, oh, I don't care either, and I'm like, I don't know which one I want, so. I'm just gonna walk and then do a leg workout today. Try to switch off every day from running and walking.
That's a good idea because I'm sore AF from doing that. Stubber.
I tried that for a little bit.
Anyhow, so yeah, Hannah was trying to, she was supposed to go running. She's so cute, you guys. She's so cute. She's just cute. You know how, do you ever just look at your cute and are just like, oh my God, my kids are just really cute. Thank God they got my genes. So the weirdest thing yesterday, I was on Facebook, you know, approving like, you know, friends and stuff like that. And then it came up with these suggested, people you may know. And my uncle showed up. He's dead. He's been dead for 10 years. I don't know, long time. And I just sat there yesterday and was like, oh my God, like, is this like a sign? So I sent it, I screenshotted it and sent it to his kids, right? And I was like, okay, so why did your dad just pop up on my suggested friend list, right? And I was like, what the fuck? And my cousin Daniel was like, he's just checking on you, making sure you're okay. And I was like, yeah. And his daughter was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. I was like, yeah, he's thinking, oh, just keeping the hoe on her toes. Hello, we're watching. So I was like, okay, I was totally creeped out by that. I was like lightweight. I was like, I just sat there for like, it felt like an eternity, and I was just staring at him. I said either that or it's a sign like you better stay in contact, because before he died, he was like, I need you, you're the oldest, cousin. No pressure, but you're the oldest cousin, and you're like in California and away from the family. But anyhow, no pressure. Just keep my kids, in check. And I did. I put both of them in check. And when I was there, right, I was like, okay, I never told you this, but your daddy told me right before he died that. And he's come to me a couple times, and I'm like, to me, it was for my cousin, not the boy, but the daughter, and she's found herself in some tricky situations. And so I'm like, look, and I both made them cry. And I was like, good. I feel bad about your crime, but I'm going to kick your ass if I have to take care of anything. I will take off my earrings. I will beat a hoe if I have to. But y'all get your shit together. Get your shit together. My dad pops up yeah. And so it's just crazy. I was like, so I just sat and stared at my uncle and I said, okay, message received. But, you know, it was so hard for a long time because there's such an age gap, you know? And then now that they're adults and they're looking to get married, they're married or they're starting their family and, you know, all that stuff that, you know, it's finally like there's a connection, you know, more of a connection, like relatability versus when I'm, you know, 20 and they're all like little pipsqueaks running around trying to poke you and pants you, right? They're still kind of doing that anyway, but just adult version because that's how our family does shit. But yeah, it's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. I feel like I felt much more connected with all of them when I was just in Nashville this last time because they're adults. You know, they get it. They get life. They get responsibilities. They get, you know, they're finally there where, you know, I've been. So I'm excited. I felt like this kinship and more of it, if that makes sense. It's weird, but yeah, there was just more of a connection because we're kind of all just living at this point. They're all adults, you know? So it's pretty badass. Like, I think that trip helped a lot of us just for reaching out and doing more and being more involved together. So it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. And some of them are, you know, embarking on babies and just the family's growing and it's pretty fucking rad. It's pretty fucking rad. Makes me really happy, but sad at the same time because I'm not there. I'd be such a cool part of that family. I say that all the time. I mean, I am part of them, but if I was there, could you imagine if I was there with them all? They would be so blessed to have me there. Their lives would be complete. We're just gonna go with that. No, brown eye, no, not at all. Yeah, toot toot. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn because I'm pretty badass. I know that. My family loves me. I have a 1-year-old grandnephew. Just hi, Dr. V. It's raining. Yeah, not snowing. It's like we have a clear day today, and then it's gonna pick up rain. So I got some shit to do. I got some waves. I got some. I got some leaves to rake. Got some shit to do in the house. By the way, I did some rapping. So, do you take any supplements? I do. I take a lot. I am a big supporter of Mary Ruth's vitamins. I love them. They don't hurt my stomach. I also take magnesium and turmeric at night for inflammation. So yeah, I do. I take a multivitamin for perimenopause because life sucks and we never get enough foods to, you know. But if you look at my TikTok shop, Leanne, if you look at my TikTok shop, you will see that I have some of the vitamins on there that I take. So I didn't do Hannah's. Hannah's like, of course you didn't. I said, you already know what you have. I just wrapped the things that people didn't know they were getting. Hi, Sue. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wrap. I wrap. It's okay. It's not like, you know, department store wrapping. Hannah wrapped my 3 presents, and you should see it. It's funny. I'm gonna post it because I think it's funny. She's like, "Look, I didn't do that bad." I'm like, "Oh, that's bad. I thought I was bad. Did your mama ever teach you to wrap?" No, she didn't. If I was there, I'd take you to that casino. I do a bathroom every day. I do my bathroom and Ed's bathroom every day. I should do the kids' bathroom because something about those 20-year-old boys. I did wrap the Nuggets presents. Yeah, I did. I wrapped because they don't know what they're getting and they're coming over tomorrow. So I needed one of them is hidden because I can't wrap the shopping cart that I got Dilly Pop. But yeah, I wanted to kind of give them their presents on Christmas Eve. We're going to open our presents on Christmas Eve. And I wanted, but one of the presents that I have for Wesley is, he doesn't have that gift yet. He gets that on Christmas from Santa. So I taught my son. I don't do, Lana, do you know me already? I am the number one enabler of my household, and that's why I'm so frazzled at 50. And this is why I look like this, because I'm frazzled. But hey, I got my bath tray. I got my bath tray. I got my volcano candle. And I got my soap for my body, and it's on my tray, but my fucking pillow didn't come. So I've been really making an attempt to get in my bathtub every other night, right? To just try to just unwind and sit and just in serenity, like just a candle, my smells, my bathtub. But I need my pillow. It was supposed to come yesterday. Where's my pillow? Did you take it? Well, where is it? That's what I need to complete my spa setup. Yeah. So, yeah, I do. You know, when you have, there's certain things you got to clean. And Dan's a mess. You used to see his sink every day. So it drives me nuts. I hate particles in the sink. And then he splatters the fucking mirror every day. So maybe I'll start the bathroom chronicles, because kitchen chronicles are no longer. They're pretty decent. Like there's no fun in doing kitchen chronicles anymore. Bye, Sam. Love you. So I have to, yeah, I don't know. And we're gonna be doing games tomorrow night. We're gonna be doing games. So I got all the game stuff. And I've got some wine. We'll be drinking wine. Jennifer's a martini girl. So I was like, are we gonna do martinis or are we gonna do wine? I said, let's just do wine. I don't know, Debbie, but like Dan splatters. Like the other day I went in and it looked like snowflakes all over my fucking, like white spots all over his mirror. Like, and I was like, what the hell did you do? Did you literally like do this with the electric toothbrush and toothpaste was going everywhere? What the fuck? I couldn't believe it. And I had to like scrape them off. It gets on my nerves. And then when he eats in the middle of the night, you hear him, and he spits it out, and then the next morning, all the particles are hard on the sink. It's gross. Ugh. We'll do a nicotine pouch and bathroom chronicle now, cause that's why. Yeah. And the little hairs. I did that the other day, Margaret. I was so pissed off. I dropped Grandpa's razor, and all the little hairs went everywhere. I was so mad at myself. Bye, Sean. You too. What do you need from me? You want to come in? Dan tried to bring him in the other day and he freaked out, so we had to put him back out. What are some of your family favorite games? So I don't know. Rocky planned the games, so she just told us what to get. I think we're doing the candy cane thing where you hold a candy cane in your mouth and you can't use your hands, and you have to, hook them and put them in a bowl and see how many you can do in a and so you have to put them in the bowl and see, and then you have a minute to do it. I think we are doing, what are we doing with I don't know what we're doing with the bows. We have bows and we have marshmallows. So I don't know what we're doing. What did we do last year? We did the candy cane thing, and then we did something with oven mitts. I don't remember. I know. He's very talkative to me. He's so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Are you my beautiful beamers? Yes. He's wagging his tail. Anyhow, so we're scooping the bowls with spatulas, yeah. The bows, yeah. I think that's what we're doing. We did something with the oven mitts. I don't remember. Pick up the bows blindfolded. I think we are blindfolded. Yes, that's what it is, Julianne. Thank you. It's blindfolded, and you have to put them in the bowl, and you have a minute. That's really hard. But I don't know what we're doing with the marshmallows. What? What? So I don't know what we're doing with the is that with the open mitt? I don't know. What? What do you need? What? What? He's purring too. You can't hear him. Oh, give him the mic. Let's see. Okay, what? Let's see if he... He's rubbing his face on the mic. Now you're shy. Hello. Hello, Memers. Hello. Hello, you gonna say hello? He's rubbing it. Oh. He's rubbing his face. Meow. How are you? How are you? I'm trying to get him to meow in here. Hi. He's rubbing his face on the... He's so happy with it. Are you going to say anything? What do you have to say? Tell us. Stop rubbing your face on it because you're not paying attention. Hello, baby. Hi, Memers. Hi. Hello. Memers. Are you camera shy? What? What? Tell me. What's going on? Now he won't talk now with the microphone. Nate, I'm trying it. He just keeps rubbing his face on it.
But I'm too perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. No, he won't meow now. Yeah, I have 7 too. Do I have 7? Do I have 8? I don't know. Definitely under 8. We just bought a bearded dragon. A bearded dragon? How is that cute? That's a lizard. Oh, thanks, Mary. What shop did you go to? It's on my Mrs. D cell, NorCal. It's my maid page. Yeah, Julie, the balls. I have a lot of... What? Now look, Nate, now he's doing it. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to put it behind my back. Now he's rubbing his face on it. Oh. I'm trying to ignore him, but he keeps rubbing he's reaching for the... What? What? Can you sing for us? He won't. Can you sing for us? Hello. You fail. Memers, I'm trying to get you famous. Hello.
Say hello.
Anything? Not working. Not working. We tried. I thought for sure he would do it. Of course. What? Oh well. No. A for effort. I tried, Nate. I tried. So what's interesting, Nate, I call you, so I didn't realize you was Stenath, whatever it is, or however you say it. So when I was like, oh, so it's fun to see the handle names, because there's a lot of people who, it's interesting for me because I do remember a lot of the people who show up all the time. And so that's how we started on TikTok. So that's really cool. How do you keep going? Tina, there's only one way to do it, is just keep going. Sometimes you cry while you do it. Sometimes you hit walls. Sometimes you kick shit, but be careful because you need shoes on in order to kick shit, because it'll hurt yourself if you don't. Sometimes I've screamed. Sometimes I'm bitchy to everybody because that's just what you got to do. But this is my sanity. I have to do this. And if I don't do this, I'm fucked up for the rest of the day. Anyhow, when you did remember, yeah, I know. So it's pretty cool. So I was like, I have to remember to tell Nate about that. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to finish my workout. I'm going to do some quick arms, I think. So I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I don't know if I want to participate tonight. It just depends on my mood and I have so much to put away. I got shit to do. I got, all that stuff. But Tina, get up. You just got to keep doing. You got to keep going. You got to keep loving it. Leanne, if you go to my main page, Mrs. D Cell NorCal, the main one, the big one, right? And you go where you see all my videos, swipe left, and my whole showcase should be there. Okay, good night. Love you guys. I will be on every morning, even on Christmas, do whatever. I'll be on early. I'll do my stuff before we make breakfast, and continue on the day. So I will be here. So if you're here, great. If you're not, I understand. But I need you guys. I need you guys, you know? You know how boring it was yesterday to read? I used to do that all the time, and now I'm like, I should have went on and talked to my friends. So anyway, I love you. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, I don't give a hate. But if you do, love you and happy. I'll see you. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter, and your feelings are just that. Do not let other people trample on your feelings and or let people tell you how you should feel, because that's a no-no. Anyhow, love you. Bye.